thanks for just the whole vibration of life. It is important for us to be very thankful that we have life. And that is why we glorify life giver and the keeper of life. I am sure everything is well with you and yours. This is the shock of the hour once again. Remember, this is a radio program that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The shock of the hour. You definitely get it on demand. Of course, if you're not a subscriber to the shock of the hour, you know what you have to do. Just email us, precise27@gmail.com. We give you more information and you will get this program if you've missed it wherever you are in the world. And if it's not broadcast in your arena, well, for sure, we definitely send it to you after it has been recorded. The shock of the hour, you definitely get it every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. For sure, you were just listening to the voice really of Kathleen Harris, and she was doing her rendition of Sister Harriet Tubman, and she's a sister, not Harriet Tubman, but Sister Harris, who has been studying Harriet Tubman, and she does these performances. In fact, in an upcoming program right here in the Shock of the Hour, we're going to take more time to go into maybe that presentation and a lovely interview. Maybe some of you have seen it or heard it already that she did in the part of Harriet Tubman. Very, very wonderful. So definitely this evening we have a very deep subject I want to go into. I want to be talking about some stargates. Yeah, Stargate, because as you know, Sunday we will be having a wonderful hike to Green Castle Hill right here in Antigua. Yeah, that's the summer solstice hike. Yep, that is Sunday, the 20th day of December. That's the same day we're doing the lecture. Oh yeah, don't worry ahead about that. We will be definitely with you at 7 p.m. sharp that very same evening for the lecture Fairy Tale Folly Days and Nursery Crimes, the online lecture. So if you have not received your ticket yet for the online lecture, obviously if you're not a subscriber, those of you who are subscribers who have received and who will receive this program, of course, that's nothing at all for you to worry about. But those who are not subscribers, if you have not received your ticket as yet, yes, you can definitely still do so. You know what to do. Of course, you can use the Cash App Atonra, ATONRA 2723, and definitely only $20 United States currency for your ticket to come into the webinar hall room and full enjoy this magnificent lecture. I gotta say it so, because even the previous presentation we did, not previous program, but the one we did on fish, and even the Batman and the Hulk. I mean, many ones seem to have been blown away. Like, wow, they never nearly thought that this stuff could be on that level. I'm not afraid or ashamed to say, yo, you haven't heard nothing yet. This is why we have to do some of these programs to kind of, get you prepared for what we're going to drop at the end of it on Sunday. So just make sure you buy your food, make sure you got your herbs, make sure you have everything that makes you comfortable. So when you sit in Sunday evening, 7 p.m., talking about Eastern Caribbean time, by the way, let's not get the time factor mixed up. This is very important. Eastern Caribbean time, 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, Eastern Caribbean time. I stress that. I mean, so wherever you are in the world, I can't give you the time for every place on the planet. So you got to know where you are. Work with me. Work with me. I gave it Eastern Caribbean time. You can Google it. It will tell you wherever you may be on the earth, so you know exactly when to come in and sit in. And I was even reasoning with a one, and I had to ask them. So, you ever heard me speak about why Winnie the Pooh wears a shirt and he doesn't wear pants? And I mean, the brethren was like, I think he was like rolling on the floor, laughing until tears came to his eyes. Yeah, well, this is what he was telling me. It was through text, not text, what do you call this stuff, the email. And he said, no, he never even thought about that. And why that was touching in a sense, because those of you who have heard me speak about fairy tale and folly days, I mean, back in the days when we started to speak about that subject, that was like the catch line. If we did an ad, wherever we were in the world and we were doing that lecture, because people always wanted to hear about that, that was the ad, the catch line for the ad. Do you know why Winnie the Pooh wears a shirt and doesn't wear pants? And that will, bam, what? Hear that? And, because a lot of people, obviously everybody knows Winnie the Pooh wears a shirt and doesn't wear pants. Everyone knows that. But the vast majority of us never took the time to wonder what's really going on here. No, that's not the only cartoon character or puppet or whatever that does that, but it stands out to me. So I utilize it. Donald Duck is the same thing and a few other ones. And you may say, but some of them don't wear no clothes. Well, you're getting the point. Exactly. But the fact, we understand that a bear doesn't wear clothes. We get it. We're on the same page. But the fact that you're going to put a shirt on the bear and leave the pants out, it is as if you are sending some sort of message. Nah, priest, come on, man. Come better than that. It's you, man. I mean, that's where your mind is. Come on, man. You believe that, but hold on, listen. I mean, if you have been listening to the previous programs, at least I have the right to at least consider what these people are up to. This ain't got nothing to do with where my mind is. In fact, you know where my mind is? I'm checking out the reality of what's going on in the world. Mr. Winnie the Pooh. I ain't habla español, but I've asked around. And you know, sometimes the word slips me. Some of you who speak Spanish, because I know we have ones all in South America, and so that be checking us on the but the word for prostitute, what's prostitute in Espanol? It's either puntos or something of the sort. What is it? Punta. Okay, something of the sort that they. Okay, fair enough. Now I could be standard corrected, or the Honorable Princess dropped that there, but I know that they use the term poo for short, for prostitute, poo, like Winnie the Pooh. Oh, come on, brother. What are you trying to say? He's a prostitute? Oh, glad you said he too. That's a strange name for a he. Winnie the Pooh. And hear this now, man. You know the name of the show that they had on the Disney Channel there? Welcome to Pooh's Corner. Pooh's Corner. Hear that corner? So where do you go and meet the Poohs, the prostitute? On the corner. Real thing. This ain't no mistake. Keep in mind, he have on the shirt, but he ain't got on no pants, as if, you know, ever ready to go. This is very serious. And again, this ain't me. It's not no joy for me to be talking about this. Check Mr. Pooh's friend, his best friend, Piglet. That's a case all by itself there. Little pink Piglet. It's obvious that Piglet has on a bathing suit, a female's bathing suit. So what's wrong with a female's bathing suit? Piglet is a he. I mean, what's wrong with you? Piglet is a he. So I mean, by now, man, unless you're just fighting it, something ain't right here. And you can go on and you could add to it and you could put it together. But you see, the point I was making at the beginning is that this is almost like the basic level as it relates to this, as it relates to the subliminal messages. We speak about the big bird and the snuffleupagus. Remember, some of us lived through this. We're not just hearing about it. I clearly can remember as a child watching Sesame Street when anytime Snuffy comes around and anyone was coming in to see what's going on, Snuffy would run out the back door. Am I lying? Okay, he would run away. Maria and Bob and somebody come in, Snuffy gone. Only the bird would see Snuffy, his good friend Snuffy. Snuffy with his long eyelashes, bird, and his lips, bird. Yeah, rolling, always rolling, going out the back door. This ain't no joke, yo. And then one of the advantages of civil rights, wherein those that have different sexual preferences was highlighted when a march was held on Washington, D.C. You remember that decades ago. I think it was 500,000 strong. It was like a whole turn of events on this planet. You better believe it. So today now, when you watch almost anything, there is some sense or some touch of gay pride, as they would call it, on almost every sitcom, movie, anything you watch right now. And you can't say nothing against it. You're mad. They lock you down to speak against that. Well, people are things like Snuffy and so them is pioneers. Because when they marched on Washington and it kind of just came out of the closet, all of a sudden, everybody could see Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus didn't have to hide anymore. I'm not lying. It's not something I'm making up. Can't you remember, or don't you remember, when some of us can't remember? That's a different level. But anyway, don't you remember a few years ago, they were marching on the Sesame Street studios demanding that Ernie and Bert get married? So what would give them that idea that something was going on with Ernie and Bert? You see, that's how subliminal messages work. The message of the sublime. But anyway, I don't even want to go too much into that. As I said, that's not even the program this evening. But as I said, Sunday evening, man, 7 p.m. sharp for those who will be in the house. That's the 20th day of December for me coming in, man. I actually see like I almost have to rearrange the lecture. I wonder if I was going too deep, because a few people contact me and like, wow, you know what I mean? Like I didn't expect. You see, sometimes as a teacher, you got to be careful, because maybe I believe that we have passed these stages and this is the stage where we're at. But there's enough new people in the class. A lot of new people in the class. This is serious. You know. So if you have not heard of why the Pooh wear the shirt and no pants, that means we have a lot to cover before we even get to the levels where we busting down the link with Batman and Hulk and all of these different things. But don't worry for sure. Sunday we're gonna keep it 100. We're in the cosmos and we're keeping it deep. You don't have to worry at all, but we'll make sure we can rock with everyone that is in the house. Anyway, so as I said, this evening now, we will be talking about the whole science of the Stargate, because we're going up to the Stargate this Sunday for the winter solstice experience, the 20th day of December. Remember, this is the time when Jupiter and Saturn as well will be coming the closest that they can be, as such, as far as our vision from the earth, some deep stuff. So it's going to be a wonderful event going up to Green Castle Hill, Mount Anu, right here in Antigua. For those who are in the land, remember, we'll be gathering at the Ebenezer gas station at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, 2 p.m. sharp. About 2:15, we will move off and hike to the heights of Green Castle Hill and see the countless of megaliths that align with the stars. But anyway, as I said, we will be going into Stargate right now, the whole science of the Stargate. We'll be going into the different parts of the planet where it is said that there are different Stargates. Now, I know we have touched this before, not even touched this, we have covered this before, but I want to home in a bit more now as it relates to even right here in Antigua, and if you have the book Anu, you should have the book Anu. You could definitely pull it out or pull it up on the screen, especially if you're a subscriber. You should. If you're a subscriber to the Shock of the Hour and you don't have the book Anu, Ancient and Modern, you should definitely contact me and let me know so we can definitely get the book to you. So just give me a moment and we shall be hitting this one off right about now. Yeah, let me just touch the chalice there.
Everybody's a herb man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know Sergeant Query is waiting. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a herb man hustling. But you see, that's my daily living. Jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left with me wife and me hungry picnic. Jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left with me wife and me hungry picnic. We have to travel over hills and valley. Just fi find this a good sensei. We have to travel over hills and valley. Just to find this a good sensei. Wrap up a draft with the lawyer. Wrap up a draft with commissioner. Wrap up a draft with the doctor. Wrap up a draft with the